Welcome to the Wednesday Bible study from Macedonia Baptist Church in Monroe, North Carolina. Today we're going to review a chapter that we've talked about before on Wednesdays, Acts chapter 2, verses 1 through 13. And I just call this the church's power. We live in a day and age in which the church needs to exercise its power much more in order to get the gospel out to a lost world and to disciple people so that they can be followers of Christ. And the church's power is the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit dwells within every believer, but we're just not getting in touch with that. So I'm going to start reading in verse 1. When the day of Pentecost had fully come, they were all with one accord in one place. Now, I think that was very important, that very first sentence. They were with one accord in one place. They were together, not just in the physical relationship, but they were together in spirit because they had been praying. Jesus told them, go back to Jerusalem and pray. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled the whole house where they were sitting. Then there appeared to them divided tongues as of fire, and one sat upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance. And there were dwelling in Jerusalem Jews, devout men from every nation under heaven. And when this sound occurred, the multitude came together and confused, because everyone heard them speak in his own language. Then they were all amazed and marveled, saying to one another, look, are not all these who speak Galileans? And how is it that we hear each in our own language in which we were born? Parthians and Medes and Elamites, those dwelling in Mesopotamia, Judea, and parts of Libya adjoining Cyrene, visitors from Rome, both Jews and proselytes, Cretans and Arabs. We hear them speaking in our own tongues the wonderful works of God. So they were all amazed and perplexed, saying to one another, whatever could this mean? Others mocking said, they are full of new wine, which we know that was not the case. We know this was a definite miracle of God, and how he had these believers there in one place, and they heard the gospel, all of them hearing in their own language. That was a definite miracle right there. So they could understand the gospel, the explanation of how Jesus Christ came, died on a cross, was put into a tomb, and on the third day he resurrected. And later he ascended back to the Father to make intercession for those in the church. That's the gospel. And that's the gospel we have today. And we still have the Holy Spirit with us. And he gives us instruction. He gives us direction. He gives us everything we need to carry out our mission, our task here in the world. And so I just want to remind you of this. Are you depending on the Holy Spirit? Are you asking for his direction in all things? I hope you are. because He can lead you in your personal life. He can lead you in your spiritual life, in your family, whatever the setting is. So I hope you'll be thinking about this and continuing to pray for the Lord to work in your life and to be real in you and through you. So thanks for listening, and I hope those who are part of our church, we will see you on Sunday at 9 a.m. Sunday school and 10 a.m. worship at Macedonia Baptist Church. And we hope you have a good week.